Well, first of all, it's good news that European leaders and President Zelensky finally had this virtual talk with President Trump. And it's a good move on the eve of the summit between President Trump and the Kremlin dictator. What President Trump said after this meeting sounds encouraging, but unfortunately, taking into consideration all previous history and previous experience, I remain to be skeptical. I don't know for how long President Trump will remain under this positive impression from this virtual meeting. And unfortunately, risks are too high stemming from this summit between Trump and Putin.
Do you fear for the worst? Do you fear that Ukraine's going to be forced into a deal that they don't want to take?
I'm prepared for the worst case scenario, but I think that the most realistic scenario is, and under the circumstances is not that bad, that there will be no tangible outcome, that we will have the repeat of the history when Putin will say something, yes, I agree to the ceasefire, to your proposal, Mr. President, but, and then will follow the same old story, the same old ultimatum, and Putin hasn't changed a bit. He hasn't abandoned his ultimate goal to destroy Ukraine. So, and Trump will not impose severe consequences or strict sanctions. So we will have the usual stuff, the usual rerun of the previous history. This is the most realistic scenario, but I want to be proven wrong.
If we fast forward, and there's an awful lot, of course, to get through to even get to this point, are you worried that there won't be any type of peacekeeping force, military presence in Ukraine from the West once there is a ceasefire in place? Does that now seem much, much more unlikely for Ukraine?
Well, let's imagine for a moment that there is a ceasefire. I really doubt that the things are moving in this direction, but for the hypothetical kind of case, yes, if there is ceasefire, the key question is what can deter Putin from attacking Ukraine again? What in his eyes, in his minds, will be reliable deterrent to prevent his new attack? At the moment, I know only one security guarantee, which is NATO membership for Ukraine. As for other alternative security guarantees like presence of foreign troops, I'm not so sure about that. I'm not sure whether it's reliable enough deterrent to stop Putin.
Really interesting to get your perspective, Oleksandr. Thank you so much for joining us.